The renowned Stoic philosopher Epictetus once emphasized the significance of surrounding oneself with individuals who inspire and bring out the best in you. This aligns with the familiar notion that your average disposition is influenced by the company you keep, the 5 people you spend the most time with. Today, we will delve into this concept from a Stoic perspective, examining 7 types of individuals who can impede your progress in Stoic philosophy. We'll also explore strategies for navigating these challenging relationships. Before we delve into these types, I'd appreciate it if you could show support by liking the video, enabling me to continue spreading Stoic philosophy. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend subscribing and hitting the bell icon to stay updated on upcoming videos. Type of people number 1, the complainer. We all encounter someone, be it a friend, family member, or colleague, who habitually finds fault in everything, from the weather to their job or even the food at a well-regarded restaurant. While it might seem easy to dismiss their negativity, consistent exposure to such pessimism can take a toll on your mental well-being. Think of it like a leaky faucet slowly draining your emotional energy reservoir. Stoicism encourages a focus on actionable solutions rather than dwelling on problems. Consider a scenario where you're collaborating on a project with a perpetual complainer. Meetings become tiresome sessions of complaints, negatively impacting the team's morale and diverting attention from constructive solutions. Stoicism provides strategies for handling such situations. Firstly, limit your exposure to the chronic complainer whenever possible. If that's not feasible, perhaps due to familial or professional ties, mentally distance yourself during their complaints. Treat their negativity as a passing storm, loud and unsettling but ultimately temporary and powerless against your inner tranquility. Another approach is steering the conversation towards solutions or redirecting it to more constructive topics. As Marcus Aurelius wisely stated, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This enduring Stoic insight reminds us to guard our mental peace diligently, ensuring that the negativity from chronic complainers does not divert us from the Stoic path of resilience and virtue. Type of people number 2, the pessimist. Envision yourself as an artist, passionately crafting a canvas filled with vibrant brushstrokes, breathing life into your vision. Along comes the pessimist, entering your studio, observing your work, and promptly initiating criticism. Are you certain about that color? It doesn't look realistic. You know, most artists never succeed. Their words, akin to strokes of gray paint, commence dulling your once vibrant canvas. This isn't your typical constructive criticism, which can be valuable, rather, it's a constant cloud of doubt and negativity. For instance, imagine you're enthusiastic about embarking on a new career path. You've thoroughly researched, consulted professionals, and maybe even taken preliminary courses. When you share your excitement with the pessimist, they swiftly enumerate all the reasons it won't work. The market is too competitive. Do you have the right skills? What if you fail? Gradually, their doubts start to permeate your own, and the confident vision you once held begins to waver. So, how does one navigate a pessimist, especially if they're close to you? An unconventional yet effective approach is to seek their advice rather than merely sharing your plans or aspirations. Placing them in an advisory role makes them less likely to outright attack your ideas and more prone to offering constructive feedback. Another strategy involves positive confrontation, flipping the script by challenging them to consider solutions. If they assert, "You'll never be able to switch careers at this stage," counter with, "Interesting perspective. How do you think someone could successfully make a career change?" This not only deflects negativity but also fosters a more constructive dialogue. Recall the wisdom of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus: we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listening doesn't mean absorbing every negative comment, it involves discerning valuable input from mere noise. When pessimists start overshadowing your canvas with shades of doubt, step back, listen, reflect, and persist in painting your life with the colors that resonate with you. Refuse to let anyone transform your vibrant masterpiece into a dull, gray landscape. Type of people number 3, the drama magnet. Envision navigating your life like a ship smoothly sailing through tranquil waters. Suddenly, you encounter a vortex known as the drama magnet. This person constantly faces crises, conflicts, or controversies, and like a whirlpool, they effortlessly draw you into their chaos. Initially, you might mistake their energy for passion or excitement, but soon realize that being in their presence is akin to navigating a ship through a storm, exhausting and perilous. Dealing with drama magnets is challenging because their crises often become yours. Their chaos is contagious, and you may find yourself entangled in conflicts you initially had no part in. For instance, consider a friend with frequent fallouts in your social circle. They seek advice, but the cycle never ends, and your intervention leads to conflicts with others. Employ reflective listening, mirror their words without taking sides. Alternatively, adopt a counterintuitive approach, become selectively unavailable. Value your time, follow Stoic principles, and set boundaries during focused periods. As Seneca said, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. Apply this mindset when dealing with drama magnets. Instead of worrying about the next crisis, focus on the present, maintaining control, and steering clear of disruptions to your journey of personal growth and tranquility. Type of people number 4, the toxic positivist. You're familiar with this person, always radiating sunshine, rainbows, and an abundance of emojis. They dismiss your struggles by urging you to just be happy, neglecting the complexities of your emotions. Picture life as a garden with flowers, weeds, and pests. The toxic positivist insists on ignoring anything that isn't a blooming rose. When facing challenges like a tough breakup, their advice is simplistic: there are plenty of fish in the sea, just smile and be happy. This excessive positivity can leave you feeling invalidated and detached from reality. How do you maintain your emotional garden without letting toxic positivists trample it with their indiscriminate sprinkling of good vibes only? One approach is engaging them in a discussion that embraces both light and shadow. If they say, "Look on the bright side, at least you have your health," you can respond, "Yes, I'm grateful for my health, but it's also okay for me to feel upset about this specific issue." Both can coexist. Practice emotional granularity, the ability to feel and differentiate between a wide range of emotions. When pushed to be happy, acknowledge and label your nuanced feelings. Stoically, Seneca emphasized, true happiness is to understand our duties toward God and man, to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. A Stoic approach involves embracing life's complexity with equanimity, neither focusing solely on the positive or the negative. When the toxic positivist showers their confetti, step back. Remember, a garden thrives with both sunshine and rain. Embrace your full emotional spectrum and continue nurturing your garden with the richness it deserves. Type of people number 5, the victim. Envision life as a chess game, where each player shares the same pieces and objective, to checkmate the opponent's king. You strategize, make sacrifices, and take risks. However, the victim attributes every poor move to the board, the pieces, or even their opponent. In their perspective, perpetual checkmate results not from their choices but from external forces working against them. Their narrative unfolds as a continuous tale of woe, with them cast as the helpless protagonist. For instance, they might say, "I can't progress in my job because my boss dislikes me," or "I can't get fit because I have bad genetics." While acknowledging genuine hardships, this type of victim uses their predicament as a perpetual excuse, avoiding responsibility for their actions. If you find yourself entangled in their story, you may become the supporting character perpetually rescuing them. Spending hours listening to a friend blaming failed relationships entirely on ex-partners not only consumes your time but also subtly encourages a victim mindset in your own life. So, how do you handle a victim? Despite the temptation to become their savior, the Stoics advise establishing firm boundaries to protect your mental state. Employ compassionate detachment, show empathy but don't rescue them from situations they need to navigate. Marcus Aurelius suggested, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice. Resist being drawn into the victim's narrative, take control of your game board, and play for growth and wisdom. Type of people number 6, the time vampire. Envision your daily routine as a harmonious symphony, each task or commitment represented by an instrument. Then, the time vampire disrupts this melody, screeching off-key and turning your composition into discordant noise. They may not be malicious but can be disruptive, like a colleague with constant trivial interruptions or a friend with numerous uninteresting social invites. While seemingly inconsequential, these interactions cumulatively disrupt your balance. Protecting your symphony involves strategies like the Pomodoro technique, breaking work into intervals with undisturbed focus. If dealing with a social time vampire, saying no is crucial for well-being. Seneca's words, "Life, if well lived, is long enough," underscore the importance of wisely allocating our precious resource of time. Each note in the grand composition of life should align with your purpose. Don't let a time vampire disrupt your symphony. Hold the baton firmly, conducting your life with purpose and ensuring every moment contributes to your harmonious masterpiece. Type of people number 7, the manipulator. Envision your life as a screenplay where you're the lead character, scripting your story's twists, alliances, and final act. Here enters the manipulator, a clandestine producer subtly altering your script without your awareness until you realize your storyline has deviated. Proficient in emotional and psychological maneuvers, they use flattery, guilt, or deceit to guide you toward their benefit. For instance, a friend might manipulate you into paying for dinner, framing it as a favor due to their rough month and your success. Over time, your generosity is exploited, but confronting them feels uneasy. Countering manipulators requires tactics like fogging, where you agree with truths but resist emotional coercion. Setting and enforcing clear boundaries is another method, saying no assertively when uncomfortable. Drawing from Stoic philosophy, Epictetus emphasized our ability to choose our responses to external circumstances. By responding differently, you regain control of your script. If a manipulator emerges, remember you hold the pen, shaping your journey guided by your values. As we conclude today's exploration of characters challenging Stoic resilience and wisdom, self-awareness is paramount. Recognizing these types in others is easy, but the more enlightening task is self-reflection. Are you unintentionally playing one of these roles in someone else's life? Stoicism isn't just about navigating the world, it's about understanding and improving ourselves. If this discussion prompts introspection or realization, share your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, may your choices align with virtues, your actions reflect wisdom, and your life be the masterpiece you're meant to create.